Welcome back everyone to my Let's Play of The Legend of Zelda, Oracle of Seasons. Last episode, Data got the second Essence of Nature, and he was told to head to Spool Swamp over to the west for look for the third Essence of Nature. But he stopped here at the village, get some Rings of Praise, then I want to show off a few things here. So now available at the store is this strange flute. If we buy this strange flute, our animal companion will be Moosh the flying bear. If you don't do anything and just progress with the game normally, you will automatically get your companion to be Ricky the kangaroo. And if you go back to Subrosia and win the Subrosian dance game 5 times in a row, you'll get the flute for Dimitri. He's a dodongo. Just checking here on Bippin and Blossom. Check out their kid. I thought after this level, after the second level, that might have been a change, but I guess it's after the third level. So, if you come back here in the fall in the village, those mushrooms are able to be picked up, and we'll get that treasure chest on the western end of the village. But now we're going to head to the swamp, and we can just head by level 1. There's this rock here blocking the way. We pick it up, and now we're heading toward the swamp. Now, we're going to take a little detour here, and we're going to get some new scent seeds. So these seeds basically act like the enemy bait in the first Legend of Zelda. Spool Swamp and Blano's Gym. Blano's Gym is where we're going to have to do like a little mini game to get these boxing gloves. Now right here, this section changes depending on your animal companion. So we have Ricky, because I didn't go get any of those other flutes. Ricky can hop over one-tile holes, and he can climb on small cliffs. If we had Dimitri, the dodongo, that would be more like a water level. And if we had Moosh, the flying bear, there'd be like all these little holes that we have to fly over. So, I'm going to take Ricky for this playthrough because I don't have to do anything special for him. And then I'll take Dimitri for Oracle of Ages. If you don't do anything in that game, your companion will be Moosh. But Moosh is the toughest one, I think, because you have to kind of mash the A button really fast to fly with him. I have the most difficulty navigating his sections. So, I'll show off their sections later on at the end of the episode. I'll show what the first screen looks like if you with a different animal companion, and I'll also include a little map of what happens. Usually just like a few screens change depending, like I said, on your animal companion. But now we got those boxing gloves. We'd have to come back this way anyway if we would go get Ricky first. Because Ricky doesn't join us unless we have his boxing gloves. He basically needs them to adventure. Yeah, Ricky can hop over little holes like that. The animal companions basically like appear at certain areas. We're going to see all 3 of the animal companions. But like I said, the one who follows you around is determined by like what flute you get. Far east, Sunny City. It's far. Try to get a ride. And that ride, of course, is your animal companion. So, like I said, this is the area where it kind of changes based on what animal companion you have. But we can't reach that thing. We're going to have to get the rocks for him to hop over that little hole. And then we can hit that and extend the bridge. But this area right here, I'm just taking a small detour. This ends up going to like the final area, General Alonx's castle. I'll just come in here just to plant a Gasha seed real quick. And I defeated 2 enemies, and that summons Maple. We don't have much room for Maple to drop items, though, so it's a bad screen to pick her up, but she was nice there. She dropped a ring. Hopefully it's Maple's ring. I ended up getting Maple's ring in Oracle of Ages, though. And Maple's ring is good because it decreases the amount of enemies that you have to defeat to get Maple to appear. so she'll appear more frequently if you're wearing Maple's ring, and that gives you some more chances to get that heart container that she can drop, or the piece of heart that she drops. So here's Ricky. I'm Ricky. Spool Swamp is my backyard. If you go south from here, and then around and back up, there it is. I'd go with you, but I can't do a thing without my gloves. A guy named Blano took them when I lost the match to him. Those are my gloves. You brought them back? Thank you. But if you beat Blano, you must be tough. What's your name? Data? Cool. Cool name. I'm Ricky. Nice to meet you. Here, Data. Take this flute. If you need me, just play the flute. I'll try to find you. So yeah, he'll, when you go on certain screens, he'll disappear. But then, like I said, if you have the flute, you can summon them to that certain screen. So there are limitations to what screens they'll actually go on, but for the most part, you can pretty much summon them almost anywhere. So if we move through the hole, I'll just jump right over it. I can clear one hole easy. Give it a try. He just hops over it. You can press the A button and he'll do a regular punch. That can punch down bushes, it can punch those blobs that electrify you there. It can't cut down grass. In order to cut down grass, what you need to do is you need to charge Ricky's punch. And you hold down, then he twirls his hand around, and once he twirls his hand around, then it's fully charged, and he releases like a tornado, and that will cut down grass and hits enemies all the way across the screen. I'll show that off eventually. So A punches, B, you can press the B button, and that'll make your character, like Data, jump out of Ricky's pouch. Spool Swamp shortcut. I think I called it Eyeglass Swamp earlier. That's the name of a lake later on. Just burn down some bushes here. This is another one of those door charging ones, so we're actually going to lose rupees here, but like I said, I want to show everything off, so. But rupees ain't that important. One thing going to be important is ore chunks. We're going to be eventually going to be forced to go back to Subrosia. And remember, they don't use rupees there, they use ore chunks. And there's going to be some good stuff available for purchase in Subrosia. So here's another house we're going to go into real quick. And the trading secret is going to continue here. Oh, it's so hot. Even sitting by my prized soothing pool doesn't help. I need something creepy to send chills down my spine. Oh my, that doll. It's so ghastly it gives me chills. Let me have it. Okay. And she's going to give us a pot. A fine iron pot. Alright, it looks like well seasoned. What, wasn't my thanks enough? If you can swim, take a dip. Alright, well, we'll come back, I guess. But first, let's hop back into Ricky's pouch and we'll get to see his other ability right up here. He can hop a small cliffs. A cliff like that is one leap. I'll just jump if you move up to it, so give it a try. Doink! And there we go. Now we'll basically the swamp here. Moon's Spool Swamp. Moon's takes you to a future dungeon. But in order to open the gate there, you have to get these 4 different like puzzle pieces or shaped rocks. It's like a triangle, a circle, a square, and an X. We'll find them throughout our travels. As you can see, Ricky's gone. But like I said, if we use a flute, we can summon him back. But we won't need him for a while. Now we've got Pegasus Seeds. They basically function the same as the Pegasus boots in Link's Awakening. So when we get a rock feather, we're able to jump further. We'll also be able to sprint really fast. My secret. Read in summer when vines grow. So gives you an indication when the summertime hits, vines will grow. Right now it's fall though, because it's orange. We're going to have to turn it to summer in order to get to the 3rd dungeon, which is over there. First you gotta drain the lake though, but once you drain the lake, you'll notice that the thing is too high up, the entrance, so we need vines to grow. So, yeah, we're gonna have to be forced to go back to Subrosia, and we're gonna have to get a wand blessed with the Spirit of Summer. This guy forgot where he dropped his floodgate key, but easy to find. Just hit the switch. The pond outside drains, and so does this little bathtub, I guess, in his house. And get the keyhole from that puddle outside. Yep. Can't flip the switch back, but now the lake is dried up with a pond. And this is where we need the Pegasus seeds for the first time. We'll throw some mystery seeds on this owl statue. Blue seeds will give you speed. So just select the Pegasus seeds. You use one and you get a few seconds of running speed. And I just missed the bridge. So you have to step off and then back on. It's kind of quick, tricky timing, but you don't lose too. You use half a heart if you get hit, but if you fall in the water, but it's not too bad. So there we go. We finished it off. Let's move some stones, pick some rocks, throw them around, move these stones. And we just have a little few more caves to go through. And this will take us to the other side of the lake, where we can finally access the floodgates. And that will likes to drain the swamp. But as I mentioned earlier, even with the swamp drained, we still won't be at the level 3 dungeon. Gonna have to get summer vines to grow. Things under the bush. Alright, here we go. Just head south a few more screens. That rock looks suspicious because it holds another soft soil. But we don't have any other gaseous seeds. We planted them. Greetings, let me share my wisdom. South of the floodgates is a strange vortex. It seems to be linked to another world. So Subrosia. And he wants us to buy a shield from him, but we already got one, so yeah, if you try to buy one, you already got one, he says like, you already have that. And we have the floodgate key, so now you can open this gate up, drain the swamp, and now that water is shallow enough for us to walk in. But there's a stump to change the seasons, because like I said, we're going to need to change the summer. Just as I thought, just as Ahsoka predicted, the time has come when a new power of seasons is needed. This means you must find a doorway to the Subrosian land and go to the Temple of Seasons. Alright. Well, we know there's an entrance to Subrosia. It's to the south, according to that Deku scrub. So let's head on south. Too bad we don't have Bow Wow, the chain chomp from Link's Awakening, to eat these plants. Nothing up here. Just open up the map a little bit. We could have summoned Ricky earlier to get up that one little cliff, but we can go find it kind of by going around this way. Not that there's anything really up here. We got another Pegasus seed. Yeah, so now these seeds that we got, they're going to start kind of randomly appearing when we chop down grass. Emperor seed, Ascent seed, Mystery seed. And here's another small little cliff. We're going to need Ricky's help to climb it. So we'll summon Ricky up. And then he appears. And he's changed his gloves. He was red glove, now he's gold glove. Just gotta line this up perfectly. Eventually Ricky will hop up. Come on, Ricky, there we go. Alright. Now here we're gonna have to use a tornado punch, because his punch only is like one square. So we have to use the tornado punch to knock that thing down. to knock those bushes down. As you can see, his punch will cut down grass. Ooh, I meant to swing my sword. Grab our power bracelet. Let's rock up more soft earth. Like I said, we don't have any Gasha seeds. You can win more Gasha seeds at the Subrosia dance. You can also win ore chunks there. Speaking of Subrosia, there's that portal to Subrosia, so let's head on down to Subrosia. We're in a new section of Subrosia. Rosa's key can open any door, even ones in the temple. So it sounds like we gotta find Rosa. Somebody mentioned Rosa the pop star has been around here lately. Somebody mentioned Rosa in the dance hall. They were like, I'm gonna learn to dance so I can impress Rosa. And here's a market. This guy tells us about the market. Subrosian Hot Springs, Subrosian Seaside. There's a key door. We can't enter it. We saw that key door earlier. The first time we went to Subrosia. There's some ore chunks right there. Might as well chop down and see if we can get some ore. Rumors tell of precious red ore and blue ore. If you mix the two, you get unbelievably hard ore, but it's a secret. So there's the temples off to the east there. Bunch of other stuff. Kind of limited where we can go right now in Subrosia. So it's basically forcing us to go to the seashore to talk with Rosa. But Rosa ain't really gonna talk with us unless she gets her bow back, which you gotta buy here. If you want something, we can trade. A rare peach stone, 20 ore chunks and 10 ember seeds. We don't have enough ore chunks, so a cute ribbon. I'll trade for star-shaped ore. So we gotta find a star-shaped ore. 10 ore chunks. We can trade gale seeds for them. You get peaches, which are basically hearts. You know, they turn them upside down, so that's pretty interesting. And then there's a Pegasus seed. Gale seeds, we don't have any of them. They basically allow you to teleport around. Wherever you find the gale seed tree at, you can throw the seed and it teleports you there. So this is where we'll end this game. We got still some time left. I'm going to show off the other flutes. So, like I said, if you do the mini game, win it 5 times. The 5th time you get a flute. The other 4 times I end up winning 50 ore chunks. So that's why I have 213 ore things there. But now that gives me Dimitri's flute. So if I talk with Ricky, I would not get his flute. And you'll notice that when I go to that one section, who was just a cliff, it's going to look differently. Oh, it's going to look different. And I will put up an entire map of that section, courtesy of VG Maps. I'll link the description. I'll link the where you can find that map in the description. And I'll do that for both Dimitri's flute and Moosh's flute. Well, you'll just see how that small little area changes. Now, if you keep Ricky as your partner, which I have in this thing, you can get a piece of heart a little earlier. To the right, we could. There's a little gap. If you have Ricky, you can summon him. You can drop that gap, and you can get a piece of heart earlier. But it's a lot of backtracking to get that piece of heart, and we're able to get it as soon as we get the Rock's Feather, which is the item in Dungeon 3. So it's not necessary. Now we have Dimitri's flute, and like I said, he's a dodongo who swims, so this area is going to be more water-oriented. But we can't summon Dimitri right now. Some just echoes. You have to meet Ricky and do his little thing first, which we just won't get his flute. So this is how it looks a little with Dimitri. This little section changes. There's the complete little map there. And say we went and bought Moosh's flute. Buy it here from the Huan Village item store. And once again, we won't be able to summon Moosh right away. buying his flute will change that one little screen. Well, that entrance screen that we saw, and I'll show off what the rest of the screen looks like. So we're just gonna head up here. Go past the scent seeds. And the entrance, you'll notice, is a little bit different when we head in. It's going to be covered in a bunch of holes, and like I said, Moosh flies, so you got to use Moosh to fly over these holes. So, and this is what Moosh's area looks like. And we'll be back. We'll actually see how Ricky's look like when we actually come back here. But like I said, we're going to start off next episode in Subrosia. Take care, have a good one. See you then. Bye.